Mr. Ralph, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Nee.
All right. Simon Ekpa once again has reminded Biafrans the need why they must continue to agitate. When the show of shame in Aso Rock was revealed, Diomaye Faye, the current president of Senegal, of 41 years old, visited the president of Nigeria, who is over 80. While they were marching towards the office, Diomaye Faye was over 10 steps ahead of the president. In fact, he had to wait for the president of Nigeria to catch up with him. I mean, Simon Ekpa has once again reminded that Biafra will be ruled by young, vibrant Biafrans, not as it were in Nigeria. What's your take on this?
Oh, I love what Sepa said. Sepa is always my mind. He speaks people's mind. It's people like us. But I'm just trying to say, woo, that is I'm booing Nigerians. I'm booing Nigeria as a nation, and I'm booing Nigerian youths. Whoa, see my fire. A young man in his 40s won an election in Senegal. Does not that send a message to Nigerian youths? Yeah, how many of us are youths here in our 40s? Almost all of us here, some of us. And you can see the kind of giant politically stride taken by that young boy that visited the Tinubu, the almighty Tinubu, to you people, some of you youth. Nigerians that are bent, Nigerian youths that are bent on pressing their Android and sleeping on internet. A young man in Senegal, he took the bull by the horns and lifted the hurdle and has scaled with it over the fence. You can see how light it is. You visited your president at Aso Rock. Look at the kind of movement we had yesterday. It was an eyesore. A dragging president, a president that is down as a result of medication. Do we dream? Is that our dream? Are not Nigerian youths ashamed of themselves that their president is going to 100 years, if not up to that? And Nigerian youths not ashamed of themselves that Maya Faye is a young man. Young ideology, young thinking, young development that is bringing the fire of change, hey, of the third world into Senegal. It's bringing it, and it's going on there. Their youths are vibrant. Politically, they know what's up. While Nigerian youths are busy playing music, dancing Davido and Wizkid. Oftentimes on internet, Nigerian youths will be debating. Davido is richer than Wizkid. P-Square is richer than what's the name of this my man? Fino is poorer than Flavor. That is what they know. Fire has started it. George Opongwe started it. Thomas Sankara started it. I will tell you that these francophone, French-speaking countries, they know politically what's up more than the Anglophones. Because over the years, I know that the last time a young man ruled Nigeria was during the war. And Biafra. Ojukwu was in his 30s. I think 34 years. Gowon was in his early 30s. I think 31, 32. Are you listening to me? Then, they ruled Nigeria. The other one ruled Biafra. You see how vibrant we were. We fought war. We did well. Our currency then were okay. Biafran currency was okay. Nigerian currency, Nigerian pounds was okay, well to do. But today, look at us. Buhari was almost 84 years when he started ruling Nigeria. Buhari could not even pronounce A well until his death, purported death, or how do I put it? Because all I know is that Joe Biden has known it that Nigeria is the only country that a dead man ruled for 6 years. And I calculated it from the date. It was rumored online that Buhari died. It was exactly 6 years, a dead man. Nigerian youth, they don't want to know. We come out every day, even on television, we observe and grin at the faces, at the face of our so-called Buhari. And if you have retentive memory, you will actually find out that man wasn't Buhari. How many youths believe? Nobody. Because nobody has ever sensitized us in this part of the world on how to politic. That youths can even involve on what? Politicking. They believe in Nigeria that every old man from 75 to 90 years, you should answer sir and lie down. Oga, old man should be respected and honored. It doesn't mean you should worship an old man. An old man can never tell me to run into River Niger jump through the bridge, and I will agree because he's an old man and jump into River Niger. Lie. Old man should at least prescribe, administer to me good advice, and if I screen it or look at it, if it is what going by, Oga, I will adhere to what he says. But if such advice is detrimental to my own health or my good will, I tell you no. Oga, you Nigerian youths are bent on worshiping old men. You are not worshiping God. Yes, every Nigerian youth will wake up early in the morning and double a flat. Lie down before man. Yes. Hey, Baba, how many times have you toileted to God Almighty? That's why we are bent on what? Drifting backward in terms of leadership. No good governance for many years in Nigeria. Since Yar'Adua left Nigeria, Jonathan just, anyway, I give Jonathan like 55%. But when that good man died, we do not have any good president again in Nigeria. Buhari ruled us like cow. And the Hausa youth and the Fulani youth did not see anything wrong with Buhari. Each time the Southerners start protesting against Buhari, the Hausa youths will start stoning the Igbos, the Yorubas, and other tribes from the southern Nigeria, from Mid-Belt up in the north, Abuja, and all those commercial cities in the north. Because of what? Ideology instilled in their heads by their political riffraffs who are too old to think well. Go to north today, there are old men. Old men are the ones politically in charge of the north. And they have not seen anything good on building schools, hospitals, rehabilitation centers, tertiary institutions, institution of learning, higher learning, or higher education. What all those old fools in the north are doing, old politicians, do you know what they're doing? Building mosque, building Alamajeri mosque, arresting some people, cluster them inside warehouse, invite Alpha and the Imam with a stick to teach them Muhammad and Allah school, Arabic school, ekpa. Even if you get PhD, they will be beating you. They won't give you food. It played out. We saw it on the paper, on the telly. Sometimes they were rescued by the police during Buhari regime. They will come out and say, we were here for 3 years. We don't see the light of the day. They were beating us and killing us, teaching us Arabic. Oga, what kind of country is this? Arabic, who tell you that if you know Arabic, we go to heaven? Is God Almighty from Arab? Oga, is God Almighty from Arab? Why should those Alpha lock innocent children inside the warehouse and without food suffer them for years, teaching them Arabic inscription and the language? Okay, so if you don't speak Arabic, you don't go see heaven. You can't worship God again. Eh? Okay, Nigeria is the most underdeveloped country in the world, and the most backward region in Africa is northern Nigeria. The most oppressed, depressed, demented, exploited tribe in Africa is Hausa. Very good people, and their visitors, they have taken it for granted. And who are these visitors? The Fulanis.
Thank you very much.
They smeted these people politically. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.